the ultimate number will be a function of whether Bitcoin's 100,000 or 250,000 or 500,000 or a million, right? A coin. So Bitcoin is the kingmaker here. Our strategy is we'll just keep acquiring more Bitcoin, and we'll keep doing it through accretive financings. So if the bond market is open to us, then we'll go back to the bond market and we'll raise money. And if it isn't open, we may go to the equity markets. And if they're not amenable, we look to other markets, and then we keep buying with our own corporate cash.
All right. Just like that, the man himself, Michael Saylor, has come out and purchased more Bitcoin. As you can see in the video that I've inserted before, he goes in to say how bullish he is on Bitcoin and, the ETF, how he's really confident that this ETF approval is going to happen. So while we're seeing people still on the sidelines looking for the next altcoin, wondering if the price of Bitcoin is going to hit another $12,000 or not, we're seeing guys like Michael Saylor, big hedge fund companies really coming out and picking up Bitcoin as cheap as possible because they know what's coming next year. Everything is in front of us, guys. Banks want to hold Bitcoin. Institutions want to control Bitcoin, and the smart money is, picking it up as much as they can. And he's made some massive price predictions on Bitcoin's price in 2024, 2025. But let's take a look at what exactly happened today. So you can see MicroStrategy has acquired an additional 5,445 BTC for $147.3 million at an average price of $27,053 per Bitcoin. As of yesterday, which was September 24th, MicroStrategy holds 158,245 BTC, acquired for $4.68 billion at an average price of $29,582 per Bitcoin. So, the craziest thing here is that that's a big amount. He owns almost $5 billion worth of BTC's supply. So let that sink in. So do you really think it's just the retail that's holding that big amount of BTC in their portfolio, or do you think there's big hedge funds, big institutional investors that are in on BTC? So this is one of the biggest news that has come out, in my opinion, and I still think it's not being really taken quite seriously, and people are still on the sidelines looking for the next meme coin that could explode. Still quite massive uncertainty within the cryptocurrency markets, but I really like how transparent MicroStrategy is with this, and you can see this for yourself. It says on September 25th, MicroStrategy Incorporated MicroStrategy announced that during the period between August 1st and September 24th, MicroStrategy, together with its subsidiaries, acquired approximately 5,445 Bitcoin for approximately $147.3 million in cash at an average price approximately of $27,053 per BTC, inclusive of fees and expenses. So that is that. But as far as the price is concerned, we're not seeing usually when this type of announcement does come, we tend to see some massive spikes within the cryptocurrency markets. But of course, there's still quite a bit of uncertainty, and what's happening right now within the space, in my opinion, as always, that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. But what's happening in the space right now is, of course, with this MicroStrategy announcement, usually what people would think is that the price is going to pump, but the whales will do the opposite. So I think that's what's happening. Whales are taking, as much possible, whatever they can do to kind of keep the price down here, and to shake out all the longs that are coming in. And I think that is what's happening right now. But you can really see people are getting excited for the Bitcoin happening, and these are just not ordinary people. These are big players. While there is panic across the board, while there is bloodbath across the board, these big boys are picking up BTC, especially before the Bitcoin halving. ETF or not, Bitcoin halving is coming, and you can see this for yourself, 218 days away on May 2024. And now you may be saying that's still quite some ways away, but this time is going to come in literally in a snap of a finger, guys. You know, the year of 2023 flew by like crazy, and I think 2024 is the year where things will start getting excited, and I possibly even think that this ETF will be approved before then. Before this entire Bitcoin halving does take place. Because let's put it this way, why do you think they're not accepting the ETF? If they were to accept the ETF, the price of Bitcoin is going to blast off even this year as soon as the announcement comes out. So I think they're timing it perfectly. They're trying everything possible to accumulate at the cheapest price, and I think that is what's happening. The smart money is seeing this, and yeah, let me know down below what you guys think of this. Of course, I think this is quite interesting, and it's really, really nice to see that Michael Saylor is sticking to his word. He's not just one random guy, that's a billionaire that's going around and saying, oh yeah, my company owns Bitcoin, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. He actually means it. He sees value behind it, and he's one of the first few billionaires that are quite successful in the traditional markets that have come out and supported Bitcoin, and he's thinking that Wall Street is going to be getting in, and of course that is going to happen when ETF were to be approved. That's their main goal, but of course that can revolutionize Bitcoin forever because everyone will have access to BTC. So let me know down below what you guys think. Of course, remember, there's only 21 million Bitcoin in existence, and we can think that there's some that are lost because 19 million in circulation, and maybe there is a few million possibly that are lost forever. Possibly people lost their keys or not. So the supply of Bitcoin is not that high, and the more BTC these people get, the better they are as far as the future is concerned. And a lot of these big corporations, especially hedge funds, are putting BTC in their portfolio because they see the bigger picture that not many people are seeing. This happens cycle after cycle. The pandemic crash, when I was picking up ETH like crazy at $80 to $100, at that time no one wanted to touch it. Literally no one wanted to touch it because of obviously the uncertainty, obviously what was happening within the global economy. Everything was just crashing. But guess what happened? People that picked up made some massive amounts of gains, and that is why it's important to look at the bigger picture. Do you really believe in the overall asset class? Is this asset class really here to stay? And smart money does see that, and this is quite interesting to note. Of course, let me know down below what you guys think about this announcement, and what are you doing right now, and where could you see the price of BTC going as we do approach the Bitcoin halving? Do you think we're going to see that pump after the halving takes place, or leading up to that? And of course, when the halving takes place, we see the sell the news play out, and then of course a few months later, possibly late Q3, we do see another upward trajectory towards all-time highs. So let me know your thoughts down below. But with that said, I will see you tomorrow in crypto.